On the last video, we were covering vowel E, and um, and we have finished that. So let's move on to the next item on the list, which is vowel I. So here it says the Spanish I is pronounced like the EE in the word see, except that the sound is shorter. C, E. Right, okay, that's interesting. Let's continue with the exercise.
Listen to these words and note how the vowel sounds are all short, crisp, and pure.
Okay.
Idioma. Idioma. Idioma.
Idioma, which means language.
Idioma. Idioma. Idioma.
Alright, so it looks like there are two I's here, so I guess that's why we have the EE pronunciation twice in this word.
Idioma. Idioma.
Idioma.
Idioma. Tímido. 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 Tímido.
So if you listen carefully, there's the tímido. So the initial I is pronounced differently, in the sense that it appears to be much shorter.
Tímido.
Tímido. Tímido.
Tímido. Tímido.
Again, this is something which we might need to look at later. So
Tímido. 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 Tímido.
tímido.
Italiano. 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 Italiano.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Italiano. So I will link this website in the description so you can access and practice it whenever you can.
Italiano.
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 Bíblico. Bíblico.
Again, I'm not I'm not sure if I'm right on this, but this the first I in this word between the two B's seems to be, I mean, there seems to be more emphasis on that, as opposed to the second I in the word. And again, I'll confirm that probably in the next video, but that's just one of my first impressions on this.
Bíblico. 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 Bíblico.
Biblical.
Bíblico.
Biblical.
Difícil. Difícil. Difícil.
Difícil.
Difícil.
Difícil.
Difícil. Difícil.
Difícil. Difícil.
Difícil. Difícil. finito, finito,
finito,
finito,
finito.
finito.
Now listen and repeat.
Speaker is from Spain. Okay, let's hear it.
Idioma. Tímido. Italiano. Bíblico.
Bíblico,
Difícil.
difícil,
Finito.
finito.
Listen and repeat again.
Speaker is from Peru.
Idioma. Tímido. Italiano. Bíblico. Difícil. Finito.
Now listen as the words are pronounced correctly by a native Spanish speaker and incorrectly by an English speaker with a heavy accent.
Idioma.
Idioma,
Idioma.
idioma,
Idioma.
idioma,
Idioma.
idioma,
Idioma,
Idioma.
idioma,
Idioma.
idioma,
idioma.
Idioma.
idioma,
Tímido.
timido,
Tímido.
timido,
Tímido, tímido.
Italiano.
Italiano,
Italiano.
Italiano,
Italiano,
Italiano.
Italiano,
Italiano.
Italiano,
italiano.
Bíblico.
biblico,
Bíblico.
biblico,
Difícil.
difícil,
Difícil.
difícil.
So, so basically, so you're hearing two voices in this. So um, one is with the native speaker speaking, and the other one is an American trying to speak, and also you can hear the differences.
Finito.
Finito,
Finito.
finito,
All right, so the I over here is important. So I think it's finito, finito, finito.
Finito.
finito,
Finito. Finito.
Again, listen and repeat. Try to make your vowel sounds short, crisp, and pure.
Okay.
Idioma.
Idioma.
Idioma. Idioma. Tímido.
Tímido.
Tímido. Italiano. Italiano.
Italiano. Italiano.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Bíblico. Bíblico.
Biblico.
Bíblico.
Biblico.
Difícil.
Difícil.
difícil, finito,
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 finito. So obviously the I is pronounced as EE, right? So you need to be using the E in order to pronounce this word. So it's finito, finito, right?
finito.
All right. Thank you for watching the video today, and we'll be continuing into our next exercise on our next video. See you there.